What's good, people? Quacker TV here, back with another episode. We start with this guy yet again belittling us, pretending we're some amazing trainer when we all know what he really thinks of us. And by sheer coincidence, we ran into Professor Birch. I'm sure it was a coincidence. He figures out we might have completely abandoned May because she's very annoying. But for some reason doesn't care that much and just registers on our phone and says, "Look out for May," which I'm pretty sure means she's hiding behind some corner somewhere trying to kill us. But on to the first encounter, and believe me boys, it's a good one. Need a king right before we face Watson? Could we be any luckier? Like, seriously. I've killed a lot of Pokemon I really wish I hadn't, especially after missing out on those Zapdos and Flareon. But getting a Nidoking here, right before we face the electric type gym, my god, the luck. We call him Chad, because only a Chad would call themselves king. It's just appropriate, isn't it? He's a low level at the moment, but we're going to be grinding him up. But on to the big fight of the episode. May, as we predicted, hiding around the corner, ready to try and ruin us. Luckily for us though, she's not got a Mudkip as a starter, so this isn't even half as scary as it usually would be. Especially as we've got Salamence, who just loves to headbutt everything. I mean, look at this Wingull, it didn't really stand a chance against the Tonk head of my destiny. Absolute blitzes it. In comes the Slugma. Chad levelling up. Absolute dream already. I'm not sure why, but a headbutt does a decent amount of damage to a fiery slug. Again, not quite sure how, but it does. Somehow we get the lowest possible hit ratio on that last headbutt, so we do fall asleep annoyingly. But May, in her infinite wisdom, keeps thinking I'm going to switch out or something. But no, I dare her. I dare her to try and take on Destiny. Eventually she does try and rock throw, but I mean, it's just a pitiful amount of HP, isn't it? There's no threat there really. Destiny wakes up. Slugma poops out whatever fire slugs do, and he's gone. In comes Grovyle, and I mean, he didn't really have a chance either against the mighty headbutt of the Destiny, did he? Critical hit. I can't keep the smile off my face, to be honest. I mean, I've had this fight absolutely batter me sometimes, so for it to be this much of a cakewalk was an absolute dream. Chad levelling up, taking all the XP for himself, living up to his name. And that's May's second fight, which was surprisingly easy. Hopefully the next one's somewhat of a challenge, or I'm going to have to start imposing more rules. And considering how narrow my typing is, you'd think this would have been more of a challenge already. But anyway, she gives us the item finder and leaves us alone, and we want to go to the gym, but I work at a school and believe me, this is an issue. There's always some kid just blocking the path everywhere. So we come up to Wally, who gets the bright idea of thinking, "Oh, Quackish, you're just a 10-year-old, I'll just beat you up and then Dad and Uncle know I'm tough, and they'll let me keep training. Go and get him, Wally. Dad, wrong side." Oh shit. I don't know why my dad doesn't support me. It's starting to hurt at this point, to be honest. But anyway, Wally sends out a Roots. We've got Snoot. I mean, it's a wrap already, really, isn't it? Couple ice wins. He gets slow neurosis, and Roots is already a slow Pokemon. I really wish this fight was tougher, to be honest. Even I'm bored watching it, it's just that easy. I mean, I know I'm amazing, and my ability is nearly as big as my ego, but come on now. You can at least try harder, Wally. Yeah. He seems surprised he lost. You'd think sending one Pokemon out against someone who had 6 and one massive fire-breathing dragon you'd think you'd have a bit less confidence, but alas, he didn't. He thought it was going to be a cakewalk and he learned. His uncle, absolutely buzzing that I battered his nephew and now he can take him back by force. Drags him away from me, out of my sight, and unfortunately we lost Snoo to us training him to a critical hit arm thrust. Yeah, that one hurt. I don't think I showed this, so I've reenacted it. on a different save. Here's me catching Butterfree from an old Emerald save I had. To be honest, this Butterfree is absolutely completely useless, as it's, or Caterpie rather, at the moment it's going to be a Butterfree, because it doesn't learn Confusion at this point, so its moveset is Tackle. So it's basically going to be Wobbuffet level of Lost Result and just trying to parafuse everything, basically. So we promptly... I'm just depressed about Snoo, to be honest. Sorry if this is a bit of a downer. We promptly evolved the Caterpie all the way into the Butterfree, as I said. We named it Flutby because some of the kids I used to teach were absolutely obsessed with telling me that that's what butterflies were meant to be called, but there was an accident or something. So I thought that was quite interesting. We bopped the last few trainers in Watson's gym, and it's time to finally get some revenge on the old men. We put some cherry berries on our team. Here's the team. Poison Point Chad. He's got Peck, Rock Smash, Double Kick and Thrash. But this is the one that's going to be crucial, isn't it? Hopes and Dreams has finally learned Dragon Rage. And anyone who's used Dragon Rage knows how useful it can be. Even at this point where maybe things are leveled up enough for it not to be as completely broken, it's still very, very, very good. It's about a 2-hit kill on, you'd say, 90% of people I might face. And considering my second best move now is Headbutt, I needed it, to be honest. My team's moveset is pretty awful. I'm going to have to spend an age training and in the casino absolutely abusing the TM system to try and even get a half decent moveset on these Pokemon. As I said, cherry berries up the wazoo. And it's time to finally get revenge on all these old men who send us on side quests. Quick save, because my save has corrupted so many times already. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. It's brand new and it's incredibly annoying. And onto the big fight. Onto the big old man who is laughing at me for trying to beat him and said he's going to electrocute me. Yeah, how's this game for kids? Seriously, everyone just seems to be threatening me. It's really horrifying. Anyway, we send out Chad. It's a ball against a great, massive... What the hell is a Nidoking meant to be based off of? Anyway, a couple double kicks later, and Voltorb is basically washed. We had that cherry berry and we got lucky again. And on to the next one. And you know, this is the real threatening one. This is the one you're all scared of. The small green lizard looking thing. So we just kick it again. Again, we get paralysed. Luckily for us, cherry berry on. So we can just kick it again. So there you go, half health. He howls so he doesn't do anything particularly scary. Again, Nidoking, ground type. I promise you it was a coincidence that we got this lucky. Even I can't quite believe how lucky I am with it. We get paralysed again, but by now it's too late for a little Electrike. He's dead. As you can see, I finally put set mode on. You're all welcome. I know, I'm a young king. Out comes Magneton. He's literally got one move that can affect me other than Supersonic, and that is Sonic Boom. So looking at my health, I can take 3 hits of that. That's 3 goes. Then the RNG kicks in, and it is pretty painful. He hits himself once. He hits himself twice. And suddenly we're in Sonic Boom and hit yourself range, so we have to sub him out. But in comes the massive fire-breathing dragon. Destiny's in. He's got a hard head. And we don't need Destiny to kill here. We just need him to do enough. We just need him to do a bit of increment damage for the boy hopes and dreams. We just need to do enough. We get the flinch, we get lucky. We bite a metal object. Not sure why I thought that was ever a good idea, but, you know, Destiny's kind of a beast, so he might have been able to get through the metal. Now we're parafused, but again, beautiful cherry berry placement, but if I do say so myself, actually prepared for a fight for the first time in my entire life. But some more RNG shenanigans, absolutely winding me up. It's been ridiculous. It's starting to make up for the Nidoking luck. And it's looking a bit awkward at this point, so I start desperately searching up Magneton's health to see if at level 22 I've got enough to Dragon Rage one-shot it. I think I did, but I was just terrible at reading the stats. I think it was somewhere between 52 and 70, so I wasn't 100% sure. He might have just about had enough health to survive. So I needed to go for another hit. I needed RNG to actually be on my side for the first time. And then he Supersonics as well, so RNG, even then, is going to be desperate to hurt me, but Destiny's a beast. He absolutely nuts him, and this time, for hopes and dreams to come in and fulfill his destiny. We switch him in. He uses a Supersonic in desperation, but it's too little, too late. We've got enough health to tank the Sonic Boom. There's the Supersonic I was talking about. Hopes and dreams though, he says, nah mate, absolutely firms it. One Dragon Rage later, Magneton done. And here's where, if this run is going to survive, RNG needs to bail me out. Because Nidoking's paralysed, Salamancer's paralysed, Teddy Ursa would get bopped, Lapras would get battered, Butterfree would get clotted. Hopes and dreams is literally our only hope of winning this. We hit the Thunder Wave. This is it. This is where the game is going to decide what we can do. Luckily for us, we've got enough health to survive that. He hits the Thunder Wave. Watson's an idiot. Wasted a move. We've got Shed Skin. And now it's all down to RNG. Can we get through this confusion that's lasted way too long? We get one off. And here I'm rubbing my hands together and thinking victory assured. We'll firm this Thunder Wave and get rid of it. This is done. This is over. We are the champions. He has a Citrus Berry. Yeah. These berries are becoming quite a nuisance. We get a Dragon Rage off though. And luckily for us, just about enough health for the healing items not to come out. He gets paralysed, Dragon Rage hits, and that, boys and girls, third gym done. Quackers is a champion. 4 deaths at this point I'm actually very happy with. My team, you'd say starting to take shape really, wouldn't you? I wouldn't say it's amazing. I wouldn't say it's the best team ever. But it's starting to look in a good shape. I've got quite a few tanks in Nidoking, Salamence, Dragonite will get there. Ursaring can be a beast. Lapras confirm things. Butterfree exists. Watson hands us Shockwave, which, considering there's a Kingdra later on, I can't wait for it. But just for you boys, a super secret hidden encounter. Part 2. Oh, but what will it be? What will it be? What is Quackers going to surprise us with, rather? A Chikorita. And just so I was saying, our team, if we catch this, is starting to take some decent shape. Against Flannery in the next gym, it's not going to be great, is it? Let's be honest. But it's a boy anyway, so it'd be useless either way. But grass type, good spread. We didn't have much to do with water except headbutting it with a massive fuck off dragon. We call it Big Whopper because it's only appropriate. Because he's going to be handing out whoopings to everyone. But the episode's not done there yet, boys. Just for you guys, we'll give you another one. It's a Dugong actually, so does anyone really care about Dugong? I mean, I guess it's a nice ice type replacement for Snood, but we already have Lapras who's going to learn Ice Beam for us and bop all the dragons. But with that, we call it Wimp. And that, boys and girls, well, I should say boys, because there's no chance any girls are watching this, ends the episode. I hope you have a good one. Thank you all so much for watching. Quackers out. Have a good night.